How does that song go again? It never rains in California. The girls always warn you. Well, it's raining. And today I had a triple workout scheduled. And yeah, I can't do the bike, or I guess technically I could do the bike if I was super ambitious. I would do it at LA Fitness. And I have a swim, or had a swim, and I had lower lower body workout, but I didn't get that done, although it's not because I didn't want to do it. So I messed up again, and I've got to solve this problem. It's not the first time it's happened. So LA Fitness, the one I have to go to, is about 34 minutes away, or 28 minutes away. It's actually only 13 kilometers away, but it is 28 minutes away, which means a really good, a really good runner, 10K, top 10K sort of guy, could make it here in the same amount of time that a car makes it here. So it's California, lights are a little bit longer, and all that sort of fun stuff. Anyway, back to my story. So guess what I forgot? I forgot to bring my workout shorts. And I only have one pair, and this really bothers me because I spent a week and a half packing, and I could have brought two workout shorts, tri shorts. And why I did bring two. One has a set of pockets, one doesn't. And I didn't realize that until I brought them. And I like putting my phone in the pocket. So what I've been doing is the one that has pockets, I've been moving it between a run, between a workout, a run and a workout. Anyway, when I'm doing the run, I've got it in the bedroom in the drawer. And then when I go to swim or go to work out, I take it out of the drawer and put it in my bag. Traditionally, I have workout shorts in the bag, and I have my run shorts in my drawers. And what's happening is I forgot to bring my shorts. So I get to the pool, I'm ready to get all dressed into my shorts. I've got my shoes this time because I forgot my shoes last time. And lo and behold, there's no training shorts, no shorts. So I'm like, oh man. So then I have a decision to make. So I know I have my bathing suit. So yeah, I'm going ahead and I'm going to do that workout. And then the bathing suit kind of looks a little bit like triathlon shorts. And I was debating, do I go work out in a bathing suit? But at the end of the day, I said, nah, that's just a little too weird. So I didn't do that. Anyhow, I got the swim done. Here's the good news on the swim. I had probably my best swim, and I noticed something after years of doing triathlon training and hundreds, if not thousands of miles in the pool, that I don't kick. And so I started to do kicking this time, and I was like, wow, I'm going a lot faster. Wow, my heart rate's a little bit higher than it's ever been. And then when I first started getting back, I was just doing 30 minutes straight. And I call that the John Barkley workout. He doesn't do, hundreds where you'll do 100 meters or 100 yards and then take 10, 20-second break or whatever, and then do another 100. He doesn't do what swimmers do, what Michael Phelps does and every other pro swimmer. He doesn't do that. He just gets in the pool and he just does his 30 minutes or whatever. And I always tell him, John, you got to do intervals. Anyway, I'd been doing the John Barkley workout, no intervals, and then today I decided, you know what, I'm going to do intervals about halfway through, and I was, lo and behold, my best interval. Now this is a 25-yard pool, not a 25-meter pool, but my best was 150 on 100 yards. And that might not seem like a lot or seem fast, but for me, when you look at it, I was doing like 225, 230. So to do a 150 in such a short period of time, since trying to get back, is pretty good. To put it in perspective, I'm not a good swimmer, but the absolute best I ever did was about a 125 100 meters. So 125, minute 25 in 100 meters was my absolute best. And that's when I was doing 6-kilometer swims, long swims that were 6K long. And, I was putting in just tons of mileage. So if that was my best, and in most of the time for my training in the past was 145. So on 100 meters was 145, sometimes 140, but so to do a 150 in 100 yards for me is a major win. Yet I don't know why, because I'm not really trying to do any racing or anything like that. But the thing is I was kicking, my arms got a good workout. So now I have to do lower body, and I like doing weights because that's what I like to do. But I'm not going to go home 30 minutes and then drive another 30 minutes back to do a 25-minute leg workout. So when I get back home, I'm just going to do, non-weights for legs. So just like squats, as many squats as I can do, as many lunges as I can do. Just, basic leg stuff that at least, it's better than nothing. And then the bike ride, there's no way I'm going to go out in this rain and ride a bike, even though, like I say, it wasn't supposed to rain in Southern California. So what I'm going to do is just postpone it. If it's nice tomorrow, I may do a run and a bike ride, or just, make a longer bike or whatever. I don't know, or you just, sometimes you have to miss it. That's the way it goes. It's a good thing this is more of a rest week for me anyway. So anyhow, that's how my day went, and I've got to get another pair of shorts. So I'm going to go to Target or something, but I'm going to get some shorts just for working out. I cannot have this happen again. This is just, I used to have my shoes, a second set of shoes in my bag. I don't know why I took those out. I used to have shorts. I used to have shirts. All I had to do was grab the bag and go, and I don't know why I'm not doing that now. Anyway, over and out, retraining pain. Have a good one.